Hello, everybody. Welcome to Space Zambonie. My name's Alex.
And I'm Matt.
And today we have a very special guest who's going to be starting us off with a pretty cool act and performance. So we're going to cut over to him. He's going to show us some cool tricks. And Mark, you might see Mark's face a little bit too when he does this.
Okay. Hello, everybody. So I'm a firm believer in show, don't tell. So let me just show a little bit of what I do. Take that there. Absolutely nothing to see. And
Yeah.
a little bit of magic right there. So okay, then I throw it right there. This is Gabriel right there. Let's see how good you are.
Whoa.
Right here. He's gonna wave to you guys. Okay. He's a little show off right there. He's my emotional support bird. But he's gonna chill over here. I need him alone on stage, and he's just gonna chill. We're gonna do some more magic with him in a little bit, but I figure I'd go say hi to my co-host right here. So let me navigate myself through these wires over here.
Now that you've seen that trick, here's another cool trick.
Oh, okay. We're doing another one already.
No, I'm just saying the trick of you teleporting.
Oh, yes. That was totally that was totally real magic. If you were here, you would see exactly what everybody else is seeing here.
It was pretty.
Yeah,
he poofed the equipment.
Take that, Chris Angel. No, he's cool.
So I really do want to know how you got into magic in general, or how you found the craft.
Well, this is gonna be surprising to every you guys, but when I was growing up, I was a very weird kid. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I got a Calvin and Hobbes shirt on right there. Got to represent. So, basically, I was always sort of off doing my own thing. I didn't really fit into any sort of like real cliques. Growing up, I wasn't athletic, and just there wasn't like a big thing of nerd culture to really find people back then. So I was left alone a lot of the time, and essentially. And also at the same time, I had a great interest in animals, shocker. And my favorite animals growing up were tigers, again, shocking.
There you go.
And knowing that I have an interest in tigers, and I was left alone a lot of the time. And then one day I saw on television two magicians performing magic with white tigers, Siegfried and Roy, with their beautiful white tigers. And that kind of like put the initial magic bug into me. I didn't really take it seriously until I was 13, doing it seriously as a profession, because also part of being a nerd is having low self-esteem when you're a kid. And I felt, well, I'm not smart enough to be a magician. You got to be smart to figure out how all these tricks are done. But around 13, I started watching a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh, you can do this. You just have to look in the right places for it. And magic, as I got more into it, helped me come out of my social shell a little bit. Can't talk today, but social shell a little bit, and it helped me share a little bit of my personality with other people, as well as some of the sleight of hand aspects of magic helped be very meditative, so it helped me get a lot of excess energy and focus into something creative. I hope that answers your question.
That's awesome. When I was a kid, my parents gave me like the magic kit. I was watching like the David Blaine's, the Chris Angels, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And like everything I did, I couldn't master sleight of hand. And my parents were like, I'm like, you guys bought me the kit. Can you like at least pretend you?
In your defense, a lot of magic kits actually have very poorly written instructions. Like, I see this stuff. It's like, how do they expect like a 6-year-old to understand this? That you have to do it like this and everything like that. So that's not entirely your fault. I totally get that. I was like that when I was younger. So
that's so funny.
And that's why video instruction is like a very big thing, because imagine trying to learn something like that from a book. Or let's see if I can get this right here.
Whoa.
There you go. Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
See, you guys like even the slight, it's the more manipulative stuff. Let's see. This will probably go off camera, but there we go.
Wow, that's sick.
And I would just do this stuff, and some kid would be like, yo, what are you, a magician or something? Show me a trick. I'd be like, that was the people I went to school with. So, and combining that with magic. So here, touch the top of one card. I'll just launch right into it. Take any one you want. Take it. Yep. Take it. Yep. Go ahead. Take. Okay. Look at memorize it. Don't show me. You can show the camera. I can't see it from where I'm standing. So.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. And let's see. Just put it back somewhere in there. You got. You can put. Yeah. Just put it right there. Okay. So, and we're gonna just lose it into the pack. Mixy. And just want to demonstrate this. That's not your card, right?
No.
So it's not on top. And it's that's not your card either. It's not on bottom, not on top, not on bottom. It's somewhere in the middle, and I have to find it. Let's see if that works again. There we are. Right there.
Oh. Yeah, that's sick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, combining that is amazing. That's super
I
cool.
only dropped one card, but that's okay. There we are.
And that was my card from the last time. From 3 months ago. And you call yourself Alexo when you're doing performances?
Yeah, that's my stage name. It's not a very creative stage name. How I came up with that was, my name's Alex, very common name. So, and when I was doing tricks on the bus, they started calling me, hey, look, it's the Great Alexo, which was better than other nicknames I had at that time. So I just kind of ran with it. So,
oh, yeah.
We can relate.
Yeah, my God. I would have loved the Great Alexo.
Yeah, oh, my God.
Yeah, it was a dork doofus, bane of my existence, other things I can't say on there. But, yes.
Yeah. No, I know it very well. And so when you were starting to practice, did you have what got you into the animal stuff, or how did you start incorporating that?
Well, it sort of kind of worked in reverse. I was always an animal guy.
Yeah.
Actually, my first word was cat because my parents had a little tabby cat. I think that's why I'm so interested in tigers because tabby cat.
Yeah, and you were this big, so you're
whoa.
So
that's a big thing. Yeah, and much to the dismay of my parents, who were hoping for mama or dada, and said, "You got cat." And it just I was it would be something even if I wasn't doing magic, I would always have a whole bunch of animals. There are dog people. I know you're a dog guy. There are cat people. I'm not happy unless I have 5 orders of animals living around me. So and you'll get to see a little bit of that later. So.
The farm life.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's I think I'm guys who get really into these are always a hop, skip, and a jump away from being Joe Exotic. So if you see me with a Netflix special one day,
I would love it, man.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be for a good reason.
It's not a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or that kind
House of Hammer.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. No House of Hammer, please, God.
God.
Don't eat anybody.
No.
For my next trip.
I'm gonna eat my whole head.
Oh crap.
No, I can't do that.
Dude, if you started, my mind would any little trick, I'm already as you could tell, I'm whoa, shit.
Okay. So that's why I get into it, because it is sort of like when you're showing somebody something that is gonna blow their mind, like a cool app or a cool music video or a great movie or something like that.
That's a good point.
And I guess I was always a movie guy. One of my favorite, one movie that really truly blew my mind was Jurassic Park. Just seeing, it's that to me was the greatest illusion of all, bringing dinosaurs on screen. And in Magic, it's everything is happening in here. It's they don't need millions of dollars in special effects. Here it is right here. So
no, that's a very good point. Yeah. That movie was crazy just because the animatronics in general too.
Yeah, practical effects. Yeah,
it's insane. What they pull off.
CGI.
Yeah, it's back then they had to match everything because they were not sure whether or not that technology was going to work, so they worked extra hard to get it to be just right. And watch the original movie again. The effects really hold up.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah,
and then you have stuff now where She-Hulk's coming out, and it's if that was practical
PlayStation
effects.
5.
Yeah. It's kind of like Lou Ferrigno in the original Incredible Hulk movie.
There's sometimes where I'm I wish I had Lou Ferrigno still walking around. Just
I think he does the voice. I think he does the voice in the MCU movies.
Yeah.
You need God.
Yeah.
That's him. So
yeah. So if you were to get a TV special, right, hypothetical,
okay,
what do you do differently than magicians now?
Well, let's see. I'm kind of a mad scientist. If my goal would be sort of I would kind of want to take people sort of the method behind the madness kind of thing, because I don't know. It's seeing a guy just doing trick after trick. It's kind of boring after a while. So in a show that's fine, but over the course of a television special, you kind of want to know everything. It's not just some faceless person. I got some ideas, but I'm keeping them to myself for now. So
that's great. Understandable. and what are your current goals with what you are doing in terms of?
I just keep on going, just get bigger and bigger, and just get busier and busier and everything like that. So, the end goal, every guy wants to just, big show in a permanent location, preferably. But, I'm happy with what it's got everything. Even if I don't quote unquote make it, I'm happy with what I've done. So,
yeah.
So
So that's a similar thing for us because like there's so many people that are like, yeah, I want to blow up on YouTube. I want to do all this stuff. It's like, if I can make like someone laugh or smile, or I guess it's similar for you.
Exactly.
So it's like, I've done
our job.
We've done our trick.
You can't really have any like really superficial goals.
No.
If you're able to, keep the lights on, keep gas in your car, food in your fridge, and a roof over your head, I think you've accomplished your goal. So
no, big time. It's just people get caught up in a lot of that, and that's why we have this stuff. If people want to find you, where do they do that in general?
Magicofalexo.com is the primary website. Usually just Google Long Island Magician. I usually come up.
Oh wow! But do Magic of Alexo so you get him specifically.
Exactly. So
I actually have it here if I can pull it up.
Yep. Okay. I'll show you something in a little bit as well. So, because you were originally looking for a mentalist originally. So.
Yeah. Because to me, like I said, I'm very fascinated by like all different types of like magic illusions, the mentalism side of it. Because when I was growing up, like there wasn't the person at my school who was doing cool tricks, and like it was just me failing with my stupid magic kit.
Okay, fail forward fast. Well, in my opinion, you want to know the one thing you really need to become a great performer? One spectacularly bad show. You need a show where just everything goes wrong, and you just like a total fool. But because that's where you learn the most from. And I've collected my fair share of performance horror stories, and I've had my fair share of my own. So it's just something that happens.
Yeah, our show that fails all the time. YouTube.com/SpaceZambonie.
Hopefully not tonight.
No, this is a good episode.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Something could go horribly wrong right there. Yeah.
I am now going to take a shit on your couch.
Oh my god!
No!
Oh no! I mean, with the Johnny Depp case, that might blow up.
Okay.
Whoa! Damn, dude.
Do I look like Amber Heard? No.
I hope not. That'd be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do...
I do every type of magic.
Whoa!
Theater,
Wow.
Yeah, theater show. Yeah, there's a couple of my credits right there.
Oh, dang it. Eventually...
Yeah, there's a couple of ones I got to add to there. Like, I did the Tilla Center not that... a couple of months ago. Couple different corporate shows. I got to update the website at some point.
Yeah, that's sick.
I'm really slow about updating that stuff.
What's your biggest show you've done? I see like a class from here.
Let's see, biggest show. The band shell at Jones Beach. That was a pretty big one.
Wow.
And let me put it to this way: I was doing a show at the band shell in Jones Beach. It was the middle of August. I'm in a black suit.
Oh, geez.
I go into a black straitjacket in a canvas mailbag in the middle of August, and I just was like, "Why am I doing this to myself?"
Wow.
And but I think that actually helped my favor because the audience could see that I was suffering. And when the magician is suffering, they kind of feel more sorry for you.
They're clapping before the act starts.
Yes, exactly. Didn't pass out. Haven't had that happen yet, but hopefully that won't.
Have you ever gotten heckled?
Oh yeah.
What? Give us a story.
Well, I can't imagine a time where I got heckled so badly that it completely derailed the show. But because with comedians, it's like, there's always that one jerk.
Big time.
Okay, but I can give you an example of some lines that I've used. Because occasionally you get people who say, "Oh, I saw that trick on YouTube," or "I know how that's done," and everything like that. And my go-to line is like, "Oh yeah, you hear that? That's the sound of no one caring." I get mean. like you try to be polite, but only give it back to them if they really deserve it.
Yeah.
So I should do what Teller from Penn and Teller does, like his approach. That's why he doesn't talk. Because you can't heckle a guy who's not going to say anything back.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Penn will insult you. Teller won't give you the time of day. So that's the secret to their act right there. So
I used to watch their show. Oh my god.
They're great. They're great.
Yeah, I love their stuff.
Then the Masked Magician too, the one that gives all the for the big.
Yeah. I have mixed emotions about that show because if I was to be 100% honest, which is a terrible idea, I was greatly inspired by the initial run of those specials back in 98. I think they started running in 1998. Valentino, who's now kind of the David Copperfield of Brazil, he does quite well over there. They did help me because they showed me that a lot of that stuff was possible. But I do see where other magicians were like,
Yeah, you're ruining my act.
Yeah, but to be fair, the only people who remember anything from those specials are magicians. But that being said, the second run where he was doing it on like IGTV or something like that, or I forget what it was called. I felt like, this is a little too mean spirited because he was revealing stuff that only David Blaine and only Chris Angel did. That stuff like in the original run, like the original run, you could argue was like, okay, this stuff is public domain, so we can reveal it, but. Come on, that trick isn't even 5 years old, and only Chris Angel or David Blaine or David Copperfield does it. So that's a little, I don't know about
I was going to ask you about that too, because like what I see on YouTube and like TikTok all the time is like someone showing you a trick and then immediately showing you how the trick works.
Well, like those two Asian guys where the one guy's doing something and he just...
Yes,
oh
my
God.
I opt to the strategy of just ignore it. Because if I make a big federal case out of it and say, ooh, they shouldn't be doing it, that's just going to... It's like the Streisand.
It's going to bring attention,
It's going to bring more attention to it the more I complain about it. And I think a lot of magicians are kind of taking that route for it as well. It will eventually die.
What's funny, you think those guys, they like go out and they still perform those tricks?
Yeah, because most of them... Yeah, definitely so.
They're like, hey, here's how it works, haha. And then they're like...
It's like, oh, I saw that on YouTube. Well, good for you.
Yeah. No, so what's interesting, too, is about being heckled in your situation. Like, you're saying comedians is they're doing a performance, they get heckled, and most of the time they're at like a bar or a place that serves drinks.
Oh my God.
Here's one thing that will actually kind of make you bulletproof for a lot of this: do kid shows. Yeah, because kids, they have the naivete, but it's like if I know how that works. Even if they don't, even if they, half the time they don't even they're wrong, but they think they're right. So there's nothing you could say to that. So, but just you kind of just ignore that as much as you can and only say something if like you're given no other option. So
no, that's fair. And if someone wants to like start, you're talking to somebody and they're like, hey, I want to do magic.
Okay, well, the first thing I would do is tell them to seek psychiatric help.
Oh my God.
To do it as a hobby or to do it as a profession. So
either way.
But seriously, and this is actually one thing I do say to kids and everything like that, which is both a sarcastic put down but actual practical advice, which is there are these magical things called books, and you can usually find them at a mysterious place called the library. And that is where I got my start. The Longwood Public Library in Middle Island is where I got my start. I would take every magic book out, and we're talking VHS tapes. So that's how long I've been doing that. So I'm actually collecting a couple of them on eBay because I'm nostalgic for them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I love eBay for that. So
oh my God.
Yeah. In fact, why don't I show you a trick with a book that I learned from a book at the library with a book?
Sure. That sounds awesome.
So I got two books right here. This is mentalism right here. I'm gonna give you this right here. This is the envelope of mystery. Woo. Here, you hold on to that. If anybody tries to get that, just punch him in the throat. So, yeah, exactly. Here we got two books right here. We got Jaws by Peter Benchley, and we got Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Which one would you like?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Okay. I'm gonna give you Jaws so that we get rid of it right now. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run my thumb through the book, and I want you to say stop wherever you want. And wherever you say stop, I'm going to peel back the page, and I'm gonna have you remember two things: the page number and the last word. Like if you stop me there, it would be 337, and the word would be climb. Hopefully, we'll get a better word than that. So, take my little card right there. Just say stop where you want.
Stop.
Okay, put it in there so I can't see anything. Peel back. Take a look at the page number.
Okay.
And you got the word.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show it to you as well. So I always like having a second opinion. Okay, so first I'm going to try to get the number, then I'm going to try to get the word. If this doesn't work, we can edit this out. So, okay, so I'll read you like a book. There we go. Let's see. 100, 200, 3. Okay, you reacted right before I said 200. So I think your number is greater than 100, but it's less than 200, but it's closer to 200 than to 100. Would I be correct in thinking that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. No more information. Okay, let's see. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 180 something I'm getting right from you right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 187 you're thinking of?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, all right, so that's okay, scaring you, sorry. So now I'm going to try to get the word, the more impressive ones. Okay, so look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I got nothing. So I'm going to have to get out of magic, and I'm going to have to resort to voodoo.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so here's the magic wand right there.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know what this does to my book?
Burns it slightly?
Absolutely nothing. It's my book. This is voodoo, so what happens to me happens somewhere else. So what was the word you were thinking of?
Do you want me to actually say it? Mouth.
Mouth? Okay. Turn to page 187 in your books, right, in Jaws, and take a look what's there.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
So you burned into the book right there, mouth right there.
That's wild.
And wait, it gets even better. Turn to page 187 in this book.
I'm having a hard time doing that.
That's okay.
I can't turn pages either. I didn't graduate kindergarten.
It's not there.
There is
What?
no page 187.
Oh
No.
my god.
I skipped
No.
around. I was like, where the hell is this page?
You've been holding on to that envelope the whole time.
Yeah.
Tear it open.
I'm a terrible terror.
Let's-
Let's. Oh. What? Bruh. Bruh.
You see page 187 and mouth right there. Oh, thank you. And let me get back to where that was. It fits perfectly right there. Now I can go back to finishing my book.
Got a
Hopefully
good
it'll be-
bookmark.
Yeah, better than the new movie. But seriously, Dominion, what?
Oh,
Dude, come on. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my
First
god.
off, amazing trick. That was awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Second off, I agree. What
Yeah.
the hell happened with the new Jurassic Park? The first hour and a half of it, and what was it?
But I thought it was beautiful
It was
when the
bro.
dinosaurs were living in unity with the animals.
Yes.
They also did magic. They teleported.
Yeah,
they did.
What's that?
Yeah.
Every movie.
And you see the trailer was misdirection because
Yeah.
the movie was going to be good.
Yeah,
Oh, the T-Rex attack in the movie theater. Oh, that's just an online extra.
dude.
That's not in the movie.
Every movie ends with, and now they're gonna be in the city.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
oh, shit. Yeah, please.
We owe the Lost World an apology.
How are we looking on time? All right, so we're going to go to an ad break. As soon as we come back, we're going to be talking more about magic, the mystic arts, and everything like that.
Nice.
See you guys in a little bit. Guys, it's the month of October, which means canonically, ask the writers, it's true, ghosts are everywhere. Ghosts are outside, ghosts are in your backyard, they're in your kitchen sink, they're in your bidet. They're everywhere you could possibly imagine. And if you want to find them, go to SpaceZambonie.com/ghost-stop. All of your ghost hunting needs, all the products that you could possibly imagine for hunting ghosts, go to SpaceZambonie.com/ghost-stop. Check out what they have. If something interests you, hey, any purchase will help us keep producing this podcast, doing cool things. We personally want to go on more ghost hunts, but hey, for schmutz to us, we can't do nothing right now. Secondary, completely second note. You take this note? No, this is a second note. You sick of reading? I sure am. That's probably why you're listening to a podcast. You know where else has podcast? Audible. Yeah, you thought it was just for books? Audibletrial.com/SpaceZamboni. Get yourself a 14-day free trial. Check out all the different audio entertainment they have. I mean, they got books, they got newspaper, they got podcasts, everything under the sun that goes in your ears. Not like earwigs, but some podcasts may be earwigs. But not like the bug, like Audible. Yeah, anyway, besides the point. Go to audibletrial.com/SpaceZamboni. Check out everything they have. If you don't like it, guess what? It's worry-free. Gone. 14 days gone. But if you want to keep it, you could keep purchasing that at Audible. Anyway, much love. Let's go right back to the podcast. Not wasting no time today. Peace out. Much love. Welcome back from the ad break. I hope you really like Zoo Pals, because that 1 hour ad was amazing to do.
Okay, that's actually a good ad to do. So because this actually does involve a little Zoo Pal.
Oh, wow.
Sorts,
Wow.
Little, toy right there, little squeaky toy right there. So, okay, so put that into the magic bag. You're just you can squeeze right there, like right here, where the squeaker is. There we go. Yep, good. Now you squeeze that as well.
Whoops. I can't squeak.
Okay, now not too hard because you'll hurt that little guy right there. So.
Aww.
And this is Pippi, the Wonder Hamster, right there.
Wow.
Again, continuing the theme of animals right there.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of who are not familiar with this particular type of animal, this is what's called a Chinese dwarf hamster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not a teddy bear, not a Russian dwarf hamster. These are relatively new to the pet. Yeah, Gabriel's not a fan. So you're stealing my thunder. You're stealing my thunder. Yeah, they're housemates, and Gabriel is occasionally jealous of Pippi stealing the thunder. They're so
Wow.
But now these guys actually make pets because these things are almost like too docile for them, and you can pet them on the head there. Okay,
cute.
Like this. Don't give them a mohawk.
Okay, yeah.
So,
So small. I gotta trying to be fragile. I don't want to be like Lenny.
Yep. Okay. Well, tell me about the rabbits, George. Yeah, nice and hard, so.
Yeah.
And Pippi actually does magic tricks as well because I have a philosophy that no animal is allowed to live at my house for free. They have to work. So I taught Pip how to do a card trick, but it's a really good card trick. So let me just move this box out of the way. Let me notice that. There we go. Okay, you go right there. Take the card box there, and he picked the last card. So I'm going to have you pick this card right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run my thumb through the deck. Say stop if you want. Stop. Okay, I'm going to have an opportunity. I can either stay right there, or I can go a little further. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's stay right there.
Okay, you're a man of conviction. I like that. So here, take a look at that card right there.
Whoops, sorry.
Yep,
There we go.
Okay, look and memorize it. Make sure I don't see it.
Want to show your camera?
Yeah, show him. I don't want to see it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, you got it? Okay. All right, so anywhere you want, just place it right in there.
Oops, there we go.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Did a better job than most people do. And do you want me to shuffle the cards to lose even more in the deck?
Sure, let's do it. Shuffle it up.
Okay.
Whoa.
That was a month out of my life. So, yeah, all just to be able to do the fancy show-offy stuff. But it doesn't matter in the slightest if I know what your card is, because I'm not going to find the card. Pippi is.
Ooh.
Who believes... Shut up. Who believes... Other than Gabriel, who believes that Pippi, a hamster, can find your card?
I believe
think
you,
Pippi
so I'm going to
could
say
do
yeah.
That's a horrible idea. So I'm going to take the cards, place them in this little bag. This will make sense in a second. Pippi's a little bit of a diva. I'll stand for this. Okay, Pippi, you ready for a second?
It's Mission Impossible.
Oh, wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Get to the chopper.
Okay, now if you found your card, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Whoa.
And if she didn't, she's a hamster. Okay, so what was your card?
It was the 3 of clubs.
3 of clubs? She
Whoa,
got it.
Pippi.
Yep.
That was amazing.
Anytime I'm able to make a room of people, like no matter how big or small, applaud for a hamster is a magical day in my book. So,
Wow.
okay. Yeah, that was a result of that's like the one trick I do that if I catch anybody else doing it, I will hunt them down and gut them like a fish.
Dude, that was amazing. The grip.
Yeah.
And how that came off was like my knowledge of animals and my knowledge of magic coming together because the card on rope had existed in Magic for many years where it was just the magician roping a card. And I had a little pet mouse at the time before I found these guys. And I saw like a video of a mouse going across like a thing of yarn. Like with his little fingers and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I tried that with the mouse, and I look over and my props were out because sometimes you leave your props out and you just see what happens. And I look over at the props, I look back over at the mouse, and I'm like, this is what this trick needs. And I tried it out, and I've been doing it that way since. I used to do it with the mouse, but I found these guys, which are a lot cuter, and do the exact same thing, and haven't looked back since.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've never seen that, so it's thank God.
And you won't see that.
Unless I see you again.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. And how long did it take for you to actually figure out how to throw it together? Like,
well, I
in
knew how
terms
the
of
card
practice?
on rope thing worked originally,
Yeah.
and it actually is one of those few things where it actually worked perfectly the first time. But they catch on really quick. You don't have to teach them anything. So
Wow.
So as long as the hamster is comfortable with you and feels safe with you, you can do this. You shouldn't,
Yeah.
but you can.
Yeah.
but no. So yeah.
And is this the first time that you were heckled by your own dove?
Oh my god!
Oh no! Gabriel is a loud little fucker right there when he feels like he's not the center of attention right here. So, yeah.
So I want to get into like a little more of like. Yeah, now I'm getting heckled.
We'll take care of that in a second. So, okay. In fact, yeah. Let me know when I can cut over there. So.
Hey, it's up to you.
Okay.
Do you want to? Yeah, we can do that now.
Yeah. In fact, I actually got right here. This is a thing that's going to play a part later in the act. So this is the mystery box of mystery. So just like the album mystery, but I need some real muscle to hold this. So I'm going to go.
That's all.
That's a buff.
Oh no! I got an idea. I got.
Okay.
Yes, I am. And, I need some extra muscle to guard the box right here. So I'll set it down there. So. You guys know any magic words? Abracadabra, hocus pocus.
Mojimbo.
Mojimbo.
Okay, we'll do it for we'll do a test run, then we'll do it for real. So 1, 2, 3.
Mojimbo.
Mojimbo.
Okay, that's
Okay, I didn't know it was for us. I thought the dove was gonna say it.
Okay, that's right. Let's do it for real. 1, 2, 3.
Mojimbo.
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus.
There we are. That's real muscle right there. That's,
Wow.
the wonder snake right there.
Alice the Snake. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, we got there. See your camera right there. There we go. Okay, you want to see her up close?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I shall get Pippi out of the way.
Alice. Love the name.
This is Alice the Wonder Snake right here.
Wow.
She is believe it or not, she's 4.5 feet long, and this is actually a 21-year-old ball python.
Oh wow!
Holy crap.
Yeah, she's a very old girl. They usually live to be like 35, something like that.
Wow.
30s. One more year, she'll actually be the oldest animal I've ever owned.
Wow!
Yeah,
Whoa.
she's tied right now of a cat that lived to be 21 years old.
Oh, dang.
That's amazing too.
Yep. Yeah, my other one in third place was a cat that lived to be 19. Gabriel's actually 16 years old right now.
Wow.
So I don't know what I'm doing right. The animals around me tend to live a long time. Hello.
That's good.
They know a good person.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And who she's named after, when I first got her, I didn't know if she was a boy or a girl. She was like that big when I first got her. So I decided a name that would work no matter what. So I named her after Alice Cooper.
Sick.
So, if it was a boy, Alice Cooper, girl, still works. So,
Yeah.
okay, she's a good girl right here.
Wow.
Okay. Don't know if you've been this close to a python before, so... Oh,
Yep.
Okay. You got anything to say? No. It's a parcel tongue right there. Okay.
I love the pop culture stuff. So you're into like you said MCU, so
Yeah,
I know you know it.
Yep. Star Wars, I absolutely love. I actually don't watch Harry Potter that much. I've only seen 3 of the movies. I got friends of mine who are really into it, but it's not. I don't hate it. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like it is allowed to exist. I'm not going to be offended by it. So, but I've done a lot of like Harry Potter themed birthday parties, so I've adopted enough of the lore to.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
The magic.
get my way through. In fact, one time this woman said, "Oh, so you specialize in Harry Potter themed shows?" Yes. So,
Yeah.
but I was kind of, but it helps.
Did you go to Target, like pick up?
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Get some wizard robes.
Oh yeah. And it's like,
I love Harry Potter.
Yes, I love Harry Potter. So sure.
Just gonna move your mic a little bit. Just face your face.
Okay. So I'm gonna take. Okay. I'm gonna take her. I'm just gonna put her in the.
Of course.
case right now. Let me just walk over you, and I'll be back. She's gonna be guarding the box of mystery, which will play a part later. Yeah, you'll be able to access that.
Yeah.
Box of mystery.
The box of mystery.
Exactly. Okay, so just trying to make sure I have something. Actually, I may have screwed something up for the box of mystery, but that's okay. So let me just make sure I have one thing. So
Yeah.
Sure.
That's surely the box of mystery.
exactly. So yeah, I may have to reset because I think I may have actually forgotten something.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So we'll edit that. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like all you have in there is forks.
Well, that's because I was prepared for something else that might come up. So because I actually figured out a way to tie that into like Pokemon and everything.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a fan of Pokemon, but there's just one story of Pokemon that I find really fascinating. So you want to talk about that?
Sure, yeah, I'd love to hear it.
In fact, I saw this thing. Apparently, a character that was released recently was Kadabra.
Oh.
Was that true? I don't know.
Oh,
Kadabra, yeah, he's a character.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
From the beginning of the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, from the original one.
My favorite thing about him was that he was held back by precisely one guy who claims that he has real powers. Yeah, because in Japan, the name of the Pokemon is Yoon Geller, which is a corruption of the name Uri Geller, who is a performer whose big thing is that he can bend spoons of his mind.
Oh, yeah.
So like that's why Kadabra has spoons.
Yeah,
and
the
everything
spoons,
like
yeah.
that. Well, Geller does not have that much of a sense of humor to parody or homage, so he felt like he was owed a little piece of that, and Nintendo felt otherwise.
Wow.
And I think there was some sort of legal thing because, Japanese, and I believe he was in Britain at the time. So it was kind of a gray area of who was in the right with that. But for that reason, for 20 years, they just didn't use the character. And I think finally he relented and said, well, I'm very sorry for the fans I made. I said, yeah, after 20 years, you jerk.
Wow.
But that's my thing.
Yeah, they didn't sell the card. That's what
Wow.
Yeah,
That's super interesting.
It was rare to have a card for him. And it was a big deal, because he wasn't in the cards for a long time. And they stopped that reason actually alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm Uri Geller, yes.
Careful, you're going to get sued.
Yeah, so
We'll release this podcast in 20 years.
Watch, I'm going to bend the spoon of mine. Hey, what's that over there? Oh, it's bad. Okay, there we go. Actually, let me see if I can actually do a thing with the spoon right here. Let's see. Who would be? What's better camera? Should you or you?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, cool. So here's what I have to do. Just hold on to the spoon right there, like this. Okay, go around the spoon right there.
Sure.
Okay, so we're gonna have you right there now. So I want you to just sort of concentrate on it. So we're gonna try to manipulate the metal. We're gonna do some metal bending, like Avatar. So
Ooh.
okay, so there you go. See, you feel like it's actually getting soft. It's almost like plastic right there. So we're going to try like there. In fact, let go of the spoon right there. In fact, we're going to try a little bit more spoon bending.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, take a look at that right there.
Oh.
Sorry, Mom. Okay, but yeah,
Did this to all the spoons in the house.
Oh, yes. They were like, keep them. That's why they went to plastic. So, but yeah, but thank you. But yeah, that's why Pokemon fans weren't allowed to have Kadabra for 20 years.
That's so interesting. Wow. Well, Pokemon
guy.
can't believe they're just like, yeah, you know what? That's ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God.
And our Pokemon does it.
Especially when the Japanese are very hard when it comes to copyright laws.
Yeah, they
you
actually
can't really
are.
parody things. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough.
I mean, it's like yeah, we'll take this, but you can't have this. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like I touched a nerve right there.
No, that's crazy. It's very interesting. And I didn't know that they actually couldn't sell the cards. So,
Well, they couldn't have, they didn't sell the card with its image. Like, they could have,
yeah, that's nuts. That's wild.
for, like I said, 20 years probably until they finally did it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, but if anybody creates a character called Alexo, you have my blessing for that. just FYI.
Cool.
Not that they would, but
We do cartoons. We make
Yeah.
cartoons. If you ever want to do a cartoon.
Yeah, I actually have the artwork on the website right there. That if you click on the homepage, that's my yeah. There I am. So and there's Gabriel, there's Pippi, and there's Alice right there. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically I just went on DeviantArt and I googled Beetlejuice cartoon series because that was kind of the animation style I was looking for, and I found the guy who made that for me.
That's really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have a show one day on Nickelodeon or something like that, but I don't know.
And you do virtual shows too. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, occasionally. It kind of died down, when we reopened again. But 2020 was, when the pandemic went into full effect, I was like, it was miserable for as a performer because everything was just venues weren't open, you couldn't physically do it, and it wasn't just. So it's kind of dark times. We went underground, but we are a tenacious bunch. So we figured out a way.
Yeah, you rocked it. Dude, I'm thank you so much for coming on in general, man. It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
I love the attention. So.
I hope that this is a unique opportunity for you to be able to tell your story and do this as well. And hopefully people are able to find you and book you and stuff.
Yep, MagicAlexo.com.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I can show you another thing. This is one that I really like. And when I do strolling shows, this is sort of my closer. And then, let's see. This is a fair thing to do. And I like how simple the props are, just rubber bands. And you see, I'm just flesh and blood right there, right?
Yeah.
You got it right there? Mm-hmm. You see,
Whoops.
editing. Okay. So tight right there. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Roll one strand at a time. We'll melt right through. In fact, put your fingers like this. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Okay, just like that.
Yep.
And this will be the best seat in the house. Don't even blink. Look how tight this guy's fingers are. I can't go that way. Can't go that way. You just rub one strand at a time, and they melt right through.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets better. Do either of you have a dollar bill?
Oh.
Actually, you know what?
You do? Okay. Yeah, and keep that out because I'll do something else with it later. So, just a single, not
First
not
time
like
in a
twin.
long time.
Oh, okay.
I have cash
For
in
the
my
longest
wallet.
time. Whoa. There, yep.
You can make it disappear.
That's why I don't sit. That's why I don't sit. But, do me a favor. Fold it in half lengthwise.
That
Yep.
hot dog.
Yeah, like a hot dog. And then fold it in half the other way. Kind of like you're drying off a towel, something like that. Okay. Now hang it on the top rung like a towel being driven. Just kind of looping through it there.
That.
No. Like actually hang it over.
Like through.
Yeah. Like let me show you. Like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
There you go. Now you see it's hanging on there like that.
Yep.
And hold on to the ends. Okay. Now hold on very tight. Watch this. You're good. Good. It's on the top. So 1, 2. Got
What
that.
the hell?
Third floor and first floor. So
That's awesome.
there you go. And
Wow.
here, keep that out because I'm going to do something else with that later.
Cool.
But let me get a different color rubber band to show this next part off. Let's see. Got the blue. Let's see. You ever see the one where they bang the rings together and make them link?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
this right here. And
Yep.
do this. 1, 2, 3. Links just like that. See? Little blow comes right off.
Wow.
And I'll make this for you right here. So in a if you pull through, you get a star. You let go, you get a Triforce. People will get that joke on the show. And then you pull through, you get the star within the star. Now point the star, make a wish.
Point at the star, make a wish.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
And that's yours.
Oh, cool.
That's so cool.
Put that under your pillow, and in the morning you'll have a tooth.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. So do you frequently have you done just walking around the streets and doing street magic too?
Walking around the streets, not really, because here's the thing: unless you're doing a TV special, that's not a very lucrative way to do it. Unless you're busking, because to me, busking is actual street magic. Let me tell you this: when David Blaine first came out, I hated him. I think it's a bit of professional jealousy on my part, a little pipsqueak in me, because I think the reason I was like that was the same reason why a lot of other young magicians loved him, which was he was the first magician that when I saw him on TV, I thought to myself, I could do that. And but that wasn't necessarily true, but he's done quite well for himself, and I've gotten over that professional jealousy to a point. So, but primarily with his style of magic, where you make your money is strolling, in a a cocktail hour at a wedding, a corporate party, something like that. Restaurant magic, trade shows where people are able to make pretty nice livings with that little business thing. But going out and just doing magic for the street and hoping people give you tips, that's not very lucrative. I mean, you go do it because it's great practice, but. I when I was 13, I was working with this person at the Harbor Square Mall. They had a little I'm trying to think of the novelty shop.
Gadgets and Gizmos.
Gadgets and Gizmos, and they even had a little magic section. And me and 3 other magician friends of mine would gather a crowd and do a show, and it was a good experience for us because we did not know anything about performing at that time, and that was good training for us. The owner was kind of, but that's beside the point. Cheers. So,
And you know what? The thing is, David Blaine, like, even in terms of, like, all these big people that were, like, huge when we were, like, growing up and stuff, it's not as household name as it used to be, you know? Like,
no, not at all.
Parents knew it, our generation knows, and now that it doesn't exist as much, you know?
Yeah.
So... That's where,
So, like who's the biggest like Penn and Teller? They've stayed relevant.
I would say so.
So, Michael Carbonero's done quite well for himself. Shin Lim on America's Got Talent has done quite well. So it's kind of like you can't have the major television special like you did back in the day. You got to sort of overexpose yourself and figure out where your audience is.
Do you have TikTok?
No.
Yeah. Are you gonna ever have one? You're like, hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. No, I know how it is. Even us, when we were doing like the YouTube stuff, and we're like, we worked so hard at a craft to like get it done a certain way, and now it's like, no. People want it 1 minute and they don't care. I'm like, excuse me. What do you mean?
And let's just say, like on TikTok or like even YouTube, there's a great temptation to go to the dark side of the force with that thing where, you know, it's like I watch these videos by some of these like YouTube magicians and I'm like, well, you actually could say that no actors were involved during the making of this video because those people can't act. So,
oh my God, the amount of times I see people like that, they're like, "Hey, random person on the street," and every single one of their videos, it's the same freaking person.
I'm glad I'm not the only.
What's going on here?
I am glad I am not the only person who noticed.
No, big time. Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah. So
yeah.
But I think they're going to find that hopefully they're going to find that there's only a certain place they can go, or hopefully they come to their senses and do actual performances.
Yeah, and then also a lot of special effects that like people do where they'll edit videos, and it's like, when you have an eye for it, you could tell very easily, like, oh, okay, now there's a cut here, or like stuff like that. But it's
none during this show.
Yeah, no cuts at all in this show. Yeah. Now, once again, dude, thank you so much for coming on, for being an amazing guest and just taking the time to chat with us.
Awesome magic.
And lots of cool tricks.
Do we have time for one more? Or,
sure, yeah.
Or how many more do we have time?
Oh, yeah, we have time.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Okay, so I think there's a good one to end on. Let's try. In fact, actually. Yeah, let's. I'm gonna. What was I gonna do? I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of drawing a blank right here. Your dollar. Yes. Let's try that. Okay. So, you just did something very foolish right here, which is you gave money to an admitted liar and a con man. So, I'm gonna make it right in the end, but here, hold on to the corner right there in case anything goes wrong. You'll always have that to remember me by. Yeah, you can take that to a bank and they'll tell you what you can do with it. Yeah, so
if my bank teller was a magician, I'd be very happy.
I ain't got any money.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can help you out there.
Sweet.
Yeah, my dollar's just gonna go to you.
Okay,
Sounds cool.
I'll take your dollar and
I'm poor.
God bless you. So take it and fold it off times so you can actually change the physical properties of it. You're gonna take your money, and we're going to make the dollar fireproof. Apparently I'm wrong. And you look really sad.
Yeah, no, my dollar's gone. I can't give it to Matt now.
Okay. Yeah.
But I remember you.
Exactly. You see, there's a pledge and a term, but there's no prestige to that trick. So, when something appears, like, oh my God, that came out of nowhere. When something changes, like, oh, first it was one thing, now it's another thing. Well, when something vanishes, like, oh, what next?
Yeah.
That's why you got to make it reappear someplace unexpected. Let's see what's in the mystery box.
Ooh.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you for guarding that. Let's see what's in here. Oh.
Nothing? Oh.
Oh, wait.
Gonna light that on fire?
It's a grenade.
Yeah. This is just a grenade.
Let's see, we're just gonna...
Whoa.
Just seeing that in there is blowing. Yeah. That was closed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And at the corner?
Yeah.
Does that match perfectly?
Yes, it does.
That is pretty cool right there.
Whoa.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'll make this right at the end. Do you want a lemon scented dollar bill or do you want a fresh dollar bill back?
That's tempting. I want the lemon one.
Yeah, lemon. Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you very much. There.
No worries. I like lemon scented everything. It smell like a urinal cake.
Oh my god!
How would you know?
Or some pine sol.
Yeah, pine salt too.
yeah.
Lemon pledge.
You got pine salt, baby.
Oh my god.
That's not. Yeah, that brings back memories.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's another one of my vocal impressions that I can do. Let's see. I got a couple others if you want to hear that.
Of course, yeah.
Let's see. I can do a couple Aqua Teen Hunger Force fans.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I can do a Meatwad from that show.
See, one time I Master Chef allowed me in the freezer. There was a camera in there.
That's really good. Yeah. We did a whole animated show. It's all improv because of Aqua Teen.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we love that show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can do two Beavis and Butthead voices. Let's see. Tom Anderson, a.k.a. Hank Hill.
Well, they say the best thing to have on a camper is a good butane regulator. And this here's the best one to make. Much better than that propane crap, I'll tell you what.
And, another one is the principal. What was his name? Not Van Driesen. Mick Vickers.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know what your problem is, but I can't have students wandering the halls during classes, interrupting other classes, and giving prophecies of a great plague.
Okay.
That's it. We're gonna need you on our cartoons.
Yeah.
That's it.
I got one.
You do
I got one
cartoon
more
voices.
that you might like. This is you a fan of the movie Clerks?
Yeah. You gotta watch the
Kevin
new
Smith.
one.
Yep. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that one. I think. Yeah. Don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it. And yes, I love that whole series and everything like that. Particularly fond memories of Clerks too. So yeah.
Clerks too. Kinky Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Well, here's a Randall from that. What I tell you about doing in front of the store. Now put the kid down and call Billy or wear someplace else, burn boy. And
that's
record,
good.
the time sucked ass.
Yeah, that's solid, dude.
Yeah, that's when I can't do tricks, I just do that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
So yeah, let me know if you want me to. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
All ready to wrap up then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Please follow him. Check out his page. We'll have the links in the description as well.
Yep. Magic Alexo of everything. Yep. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It was a great time. You smell lemon at the end of the show.
Yes. Yeah.
And seriously, thank you again for coming on. It was a great time.
Pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Pleasure.
I'm happy to share a name with you.
Oh, yes.
Guys, if you like the video, do us a favor, like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, hey, now's the time.
Yep.
So much love. We'll catch you guys next time.
Hit that
Peace
thumbs
out.
up. Yep. Peace. Take care, man.